Why should I give a damn? 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 Why should I give a damn?
What the fuck is up? You are now tuned in to episode 95 of Why Should I Give a Damn, man. I am your host, Eric.
It's your girl, Breezy the Barber.
It's your boy, Ronnie King.
Rich homie Quan.
And we back at it. I know last week we weren't on the YouTube. We got to come back strong this week. Shout out to everybody who's still tuned in. I do want to start the show off, though, with some crazy shit, man. Shout out to Mike Tyson, man. One of my favorite boxers of all time. He was the man back in 95, too. You know, since 95 is the theme. And recently he was on a plane. And we want to show this little clip right now of Mike Tyson getting into a little altercation on a plane with some little drunken white guy who didn't know when to shut the fuck up and leave him alone.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson. My dog done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson. Mike Tyson trying to give us some shrooms. You don't know how to act. Tyson looking out, man. That shit crazy. You should have never gave you niggas money.
Peasants. They're peasants. That's what mine. Hey. Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's do the horse, man.
JetBlue, mid flight. My boy just got beat up by Mike Tyson. Turn that way. Yeah, he got f***ed up. Just trying to ask for an autograph, man. I don't know what happened.
So what you just saw was a clip. This white guy trolling on the internet, laughing, doing all sorts of little crazy shit, getting under Mike Tyson's skin. And then the next clip, all you see is Mike Tyson turn around and just kind of hitting him in his shit. And then the next clip is the guy turning around with a bloody face. Now, unfortunately, the only thing I kind of fear in this situation, I feel like now dude's going to sue and play victim.
You know he gonna sue. He was smiling. Shit, he was happy.
Do.
Shit, he was like, yeah, he got
That's
me.
what people do.
He actually got lawyers. The last thing I saw. I don't know what's gonna happen by the time this
lawyers
comes out.
plural.
Well, they say he got a lawyer, and they already used the weak defensive. When he saw Mike Tyson, he was just like so overly excited he couldn't contain himself, and that's why he was bugging him. It did look like
Why the fuck was Mike flying? Like what the fuck was he flying Spirit on that motherfucker?
No,
What the
don't
fuck
do
was
Mike
going
like that. He
on?
probably had a nice little regular JetBlue flight. JetBlue flight.
What it looked like was a privileged white boy,
Absolutely.
drunk, trying to do some TikTok bullshit or trying to get some views. Because, you know, like I said, cloud is cracked now.
Because this guy was filming him from like a whole nother row. And that's why I thought it was like staged at first. And then I was actually talking to my brother, and he said that like the day after it happened, I brought it up on some dumb shit. And he was like, that was just a nigga trying to lawyer up. Like, just get a payday. And I saw that he lawyered up like 2 days later. And I was like, damn, you going to really play it like that? But I think Mike should get off clean. The only problem, see, we got to remember, his hands are registered weapons. So that's why he has to pretty much it basically feels like a gun. Somebody has to physically be attacking him. So it may be some weird shit. I'm glad they didn't do no funny shit like try to do the air marshal and arrest him. I saw he was kicking with Ric Flair the next day, but I am interested.
All them niggas.
Yeah,
Dude gonna get a little weak ass check, bro, because dude,
he getting
I'm
paid
already,
for sure.
and this shit is whack. And
But
we
do you know how annoying you have to be to piss Mike? Like, Mike is a different person.
Right, Mike.
He's licking toes, smoking weed. He's so zen, and I'm kind of even nervous it might fuck with his mental health. I'm actually worried about one of the most dangerous men in the world, but it was clipped together, but I would be interested to know how long he's really bugging Mike, because he was over his head for a minute, and I can imagine Mike just saying, leave me alone, sir. I know it had to be a while.
Sir. Leave me alone.
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, these motherfuckers are human just like us, and I feel like, you know, we so desensitized to celebrities. We talk our shit about celebrities all the time, but at the end of the day, they're human just like us. And another thing is we always use these scenarios of how much money would you take, or how much money would you take for you to take a hit by Mike Tyson? Well, he actually found out. He actually went through with the scenario, and he's probably going to get some money from this, because I already know they're going to use the fact that the white dude never physically harmed him. But my thing is, how much antagonizing and extra bullshit are you going to allow these people to do before we start wanting to put some, like, let people defend themselves, or at least, I should at least be able to smack a nigga up if you get too close up on me.
He was in his personal space, though.
All them in his personal space. And then where's the air security people and shit? And this is another reason why I don't get mad.
Air marshal.
Exactly. Had that
Get the
been
flags
anybody
ready.
with a turban on their head harassing Mike, the motherfucking air marshals would have been like Bruce Willis on motherfucking Die Hard on the plane. Jumping through hoops, guns out, everything but to shoot a hole in the plane.
Every plane doesn't have it. One, you probably don't
they
think
already understaffed.
Mike Tyson is the last person you probably think would even need some type of security. I think it's just like I said. I actually see way worse. That's not Mike Tyson, and I don't know what happened. So I think I have to do my rare cape for celebrities again. I feel like they need an extra level of protection because they're public figures, but I do feel bad.
Well, they should work with more.
Yeah, because a dude put a gun out on Mike, and then he ended up giving that nigga a hug.
Yeah.
So white dude had to really begin on his nerves, because the nigga had a gun on this nigga, and he hugged him.
And it sucks. Like, if I slap a guy, he may call the cops. He might try to fight me. But if I'm rich, you want to sue me. That's just weird
That's
to
some
me.
bitch
Like,
ass- they need to
how
pass
much?
a law
That's
for
what I'm
that
saying.
shit.
And that the frivolous lawsuit, we need to do something about that. Because every time I see, like I saw when the baby got to a fight with his artist, somebody that was a security guard, as did I. But he was like, sue the shit out, sue. And I'm like, that's funny when they got money. We just want to sue immediately.
What else
So,
can you do? Shit, you already
fight
got your
like a
ass
man
whooped.
or stop antagonizing
That's
them.
why- you know what I would do?
Have some honor, have some dignity.
That's why if we ever make it, if we ever get like millions of dollars or whatnot, however way we get it, I'm going to invest in a police edition body cam. Like, I'm gonna get a body cam, and
Like
everywhere
the
I go-
Atlanta mall cop that was tasing niggas.
Exactly. I'm
That
gonna have
was
a
viral.
body cam
Aaron
on
Long.
at all times. That way,
It's crazy.
anytime something happens to me, I always have some sort of video evidence. Because a lot of these people, if you don't got the video evidence, you're done. You might not get off.
Can I tell you? Because I had this thought before, and I don't. Let me see. I don't want to sound coonish, but I always said if I needed like crazy security guard, I would get like off duty or ex kind of like white cops. Because they love killing niggas. So anybody moving a little froggy, they wouldn't hesitate. Like, I've thought about that. And I also thought about the body cam would protect a lot. Because I'm seeing more, like I seen a video of a white lady, saying the N-word, and she spit on a dude. And the black dude, I thought we telling black, we're really actually very nice. We start everybody out but us. That's the crazy part. But she spit on him, bitch, pop, cracked her in her shit. The cops came and arrested her because that's assault. And I'm like, the body cams is keeping the niggas alive.
That's why I don't understand why cops don't want to wear them.
Well, we know why.
I know they won't, but I'm like, if you want to, like, for like the clean cops or whatever, and that's how you know that there can't be good cops, because if there were good cops, if I'm a good cop, I want a body cam because I want to cover my ass. But what happens is,
well, if that's true, do your wife? Well, never mind.
I'm saying, but no, what happens is,
I'm about to see if you got your location.
The bad cops pressure the other cops not to have it because if one person has a camera, you can snitch on all of us just for having.
So
a
you
camera.
want Alonzo from Trinity to have a camera on when he was hitting the licks?
Precisely. I want everybody.
That's
to
not
have a
happening.
camera. I think, like I said,
everybody.
Oh, it's raining. Oh,
my law.
God,
Look,
shit.
my law. If I had
camera
control,
went out.
Waterproof.
if I had control, there no law. There needs to be a point where you can't make an arrest without footage, without camera footage. If it's not on your body cam, it's an unlawful arrest. I think that should be law. And everybody should have and then because then they're gonna want to get their arrests, they're gonna want to get their little quotas, so they're gonna make sure they have that little body cam on, and that way we can investigate each and every single arrest. Because like at the end of the day, there's like when you call into an insurance company or you call into any little regular ass company, what do they say? This call might be recorded for quality insurance, right? Well, I need all my cops recorded for quality insurance. Shit. I need all that shit recorded so I can make sure I'm getting quality arrests, quality people protecting, quality serving.
Eric for president.
Switch all that shit up. If it ain't on cam, we don't give a damn.
I just want. How do you ever think there's a time?
I can
Do you
see
ever
the
think there's a
Trumpers
time
now.
for a citizen's arrest? Like ever?
I think a citizen snitch. I don't think so because at the end of the day, unless you but the reason why I say that is because
Sometimes
if you're
it
a
is,
citizen,
though.
you need to
It
stay
is
your lane
sometimes.
because at the end of the day, you might end up arresting the wrong motherfucker. You don't know what you got into yourself into.
Or if you see somebody,
Now you're getting
like,
knocked off.
you see
If
somebody
you
like
see
robbing a
something
bank or
going
something.
down, like,
If I
well,
see
not
somebody
robbing a bank, you
I'm
mind your
walking-
business with that
First
one.
off, I'm scanning the floor, seeing if there's any dropped bills. I can scave up like a broke
thot.
nigga at the strip club when Drake comes through.
Like Matt
I'm looking
Barnes
around
at the strip club with Allen
All right,
Iverson.
though.
Right, see if
But
I can put
certain
my
shit
foot
is
on
gonna
it.
help though. Like you chilling, you walking, taking a stroll down the street.
It would have to be like a child.
A young nigga
motherfucking
come
rape
through,
or some
a
shit.
kid boy come through, smack an old lady. You know, he smack her ass
It would
hard.
have to be like a
then
child
get out,
molester.
run.
If I saw a child molester headed towards a school or some shit.
If
That's
the kid boy
about
hit
where
the
I'm at.
old lady and get out and run, you ain't gonna chase him.
I ain't see shit. Like I said, I'm not.
Wow, you doing the no snitch shit on old lady?
My bad,
I'ma call
Cameron.
911.
My
Playing a
bad.
knockout
Let me
game?
ask this question: was it? Did she have the right of way?
She was crossing. She had the walk sign.
Did
She,
she
walked
have the walk
she had a
sign?
goddamn walker.
So he ran the light.
He's a boy. He's a kid boy. He's in a stolen vehicle. He running lights. He, you know.
Hey, police need to do their job. I'm not a police officer. Like I said, I don't get paid. I don't get paid to do investigations on kid boys and shit. Now I got beef with the kid boy gang. Now they trying to steal my shit because I done snitched on somebody and shit. Now I can't go nowhere without the kid
But
boy.
you Rambo, you was in the
somebody.
army.
I'm straight.
You
Like I
can
said,
shoot niggas.
and what does Rambo do? Rambo stays in the middle of nowhere somewhere in a random farm minding his own damn business. They always come to him like, Rambo, we have a special mission that only you qualify for, that we need you to come and save some random white bitch that just got kidnapped. All right, let's go. Like, that's how all the Rambo movies
You
go.
don't
and
get
shit.
that. All right, let's go
Fuck that.
for the
No,
old lady.
never. I'm not a Rambo in that thing. I'm staying in my little knockoff
Honestly,
little mansion.
If I'm on my way to work, I'm just gonna call 911 and keep it moving.
Exactly. Fuck all that. Look,
He said he don't see nothing. He said he ain't
I don't
saying
think you're supposed to
shit.
call 911 if a lady gets slapped though.
If
I think
not,
you're supposed to call
she
the
got
regular
ran
police.
over. I thought you said ran
No,
over
she
by
got
a
hit
car.
with
car, I
the vehicle.
forgot,
Then the
I
kid boy got out and ran.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
good.
fair, that's
but
And
that's
who
a
wants to
good-
be up close to a dead body? Like, no.
That's a good
Call
question.
Oh,
911.
she's dead now? Damn,
Yeah,
this,
she's
this-
dead.
oh, okay. That kind of.
That's a good question to ask the people,
Nice
though.
curve.
What is your 911 threshold? Like, what will make you call the police for somebody? Like I said, I see no evil, hear no evil. I try to stay in my own business. Now, like I said, if it's kids involved, that's kind of is where I have to do what I got to do. Because kids, they can't help. Or
What
another,
if you see a
I'll tell
grown
you-
man getting raped?
Hey, you should have hit the weights a little harder,
What?
buddy. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't got nothing to do with me. I got nothing to do with me. Planet Fitness is like $10 a month, buddy. We got to talk about Zaya Wade.
Oh, what's say?
We got to talk about Zaya Wade because that was the talk. And, first off, before I talk about this Zaya Wade shit, this is what I want to.
That wasn't a talk in my household. Okay?
It wasn't the talk, but I do want to address
That
some people.
freak
I
show.
want to address some people who are annoying as fuck. I hate these annoying motherfuckers where when you're talking about the topic that they stand for against, or when you're talking about the celebrity that they admire or they get triggered by, then mind your business. These celebrities, y'all don't have a life. They rich. Why you talking about them? You gotta have something better. Y'all don't got no life. Like motherfuckers be talking so much shit when it's they people, and then the next breath will start talking about the next celebrity gossip because it interests them. Like we as a people now, none of us have room to judge somebody for speaking on celebrity shit no more because we all make statements about some shit that's going on. Nobody has room to judge the next motherfucker unless that's like all you do. Then that's annoying. Like if the only time I ever see you is celebrity gossip on my timeline, okay, that's understandable. But anytime something is like the Jada Pinkett, the Will and Jada shit, after a while, motherfuckers getting mad. Oh, people keep talking about the same shit. Blah, blah. Of course, it's new. Everybody's gonna talk about the hot shit. If you don't like it, log the fuck off. People getting mad at shit they can log off. But so for those of you who get mad at everybody who want to speak on, a lot of people minding the child business. Well, there's parents putting children's business in our face. Everywhere I turn, there's a child in my face. So I have an opinion, bitch. So fuck you. Anybody who has a problem with it, fuck you. And
Whiskey
anybody who's
activate.
for the shit, fuck you. Okay. So we got to go into the Zaya Wade because recently she had a picture. I don't know what type of event they
Look
was
at
at.
you respecting the
It was an
pronouns.
Easter. It was an
Nice.
Easter
That's her name.
family.
Once you get the name
event.
changed, that's your name. But
That's it. That's all it takes.
no, I mean, I'll call you your name, whatever you want to call.
No,
If
I'm
you want to
just
call
saying,
it bitch, I'll call you bitch Wade.
No, I'm just saying. I respect that it just came. Well,
I mean, if that's what she wanted, that's what you want
that's
to get
not. I was really just giving you props for just casually just saying the right pronoun. That's all. You got so defensive. God.
No. I wasn't. It wasn't a defensive. I was just more so.
No, I respect it because
Yeah,
I know
I
how
just
you
more trying to
feel,
point
but
out,
I
like,
respect that. That's all.
Look, I'm at the point now where if y'all, I'll call y'all whatever. It don't affect me. My name is Eric. So if you want to get called Dookie Johnson, I'll call you Dookie Johnson. You don't hurt me at all. So anyway, when it comes down to the Zaya Wade shit, she recently had this picture. I don't know what type of event this was. But
Easter family
picture. So, anytime
this nigga Ronnie invested like a motherfucker.
Yeah, anytime there's like we all know the Wades, they're clout chasers of the year. They're top tier clout chasers. Anytime, and everybody knows clout chasers love holidays. Clout chasers love themes where there's a theme where you can get away with taking pictures because you got a reason and excuse to take pictures. So of course, in true Wade fashion, they got all their pictures all over the internet, Easter fits and whatnot, which there ain't nothing wrong with it. That's how they like to express their shit. But of course, in true Wade fashion, there had to be some sort of force. Zaya can't never be like what everybody else in the family. She always got to have some 5-inch nails on while we're taking tuxedo pictures. Her and Gab always got to fuck something up. Always got to fuck something up. We got a whole family picture. Gab got on a damn leather coat on looking like Uncle Jesse from fucking Full House.
It's high fashion.
Get the fuck out
It's
of here.
high fashion. Eric, you don't care about
We
that.
taking a whole family photo. I turn around. You got on some fucking Paco jeans on with fucking Harriet Tubman boots on and shit. But like I said, different stuff for different folks.
Why wasn't there any outrage when the older brother Zaire was kissing his girl?
But hold on, that's what we got to bring up. I don't want to skip. So going back to that, Zaya Wade he's kissing in the photos. One of the photos is Zaya Wade kissing a white, I believe, girl.
Boy, it's a white.
No, I'm saying it's a girl, but now identifies as a boy. So I guess I don't know if they had operation.
That kind of even out.
Huh?
Yeah,
that
so
evens out.
I don't know what they identify.
I didn't know that.
Know the boy.
I mean, you're wrong for assuming.
Well, I can't.
Honestly, that kind of evens out. It's creepy, but it evens
We'll
out.
say white
That's
human.
not gay.
We'll say white.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
We'll say
I got
white
questions.
human.
Shit.
So there was a white human that was kissing Zaya Wade all in the mouth and shit, and they had a little picture of it. It went viral. Everybody's talking about it, and a lot of people are having their opinions because a lot of people feel like 14 is a young age, not necessarily to be kissing. Because a lot of people had their little kisses at 14. We're being realistic here. But number one, it wasn't being posted, and it wasn't in front of the parents. Like, there was a respect level I feel like our generation had in front of our parents that now with the new school style of parenting is, oh, fuck that. These kids do this, and that, so just let them do whatever they want to do. I don't understand this whole since kids do it, just let them do it culture. That's not like, because that's all I'm hearing is, well, kids, I used to fuck back when I was 14, so I know my kid gonna fuck when you. Well, that's why you have 3 baby daddies and you're still waiting on child support from the second one, and you're trying to pass that legacy down to your child now. Like, it's okay to switch it up, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay to switch it up, but I don't understand the logic. But let's talk about this. And this is why I'm gonna ask y'all: were you guys comfortable at 14 kissing in front of y'all parents? And do y'all think like the outrage? Because at this point, I think it goes beyond. It has nothing to do with what Zaya identifies with or whatever. It has everything to do with the Wades being comfortable with their child being sexualized and them putting it out in the forefront and hiding behind the guise of we're supporting our daughter and her LGBT run, and that's cute. That's a good movie theory. But for me, from a parent side, it just looked like y'all taking advantage of somebody that y'all know gonna get y'all. Like, where we seen them now? I've seen Gabrielle and D Wade in more commercials, award. They're getting more press and videos and shit than I've ever seen they ever had. When's the last movie? Like, where's the movies guy? Where's the Being Mary Jane's at? Where's the next season? Is that over with? Like, all I'm seeing is tuxedos and fucking saggy pants now. It look like a fucking Super Saiyan.
You're the first person to ever call for more Gabrielle Union movies. Just out of spite. Nobody's asking for Gabrielle.
I'm not asking for it, but I'm saying shouldn't you be working or something?
That's her work.
Like all you do is go to the men's section now. What are you doing? Like, how are you bringing anything to the table anymore? Like, at least Jada, bald-headed ass, got a red table talk. Get you a gay table talk or something.
I mean, at least, listen, they have a very open, I guess, just relationship. They're open-minded. Because when I think about, like, me, when you ask that, I probably to this day don't even really feel comfortable kissing in front of my mom. I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm a little more
weird.
prude around my mom.
That's
My
weird.
dad
But
don't care
is
as
that
much,
an
but-
indictment on how we were raised?
Yeah,
Or
they have a
I mean,
different.
should we be more like Zaya?
Well,
Like Zaya?
Nah,
I
man.
think we're seeing more parents like that. But even with the Will and Jada, like we're seeing it more because they're public black figures. But we're seeing every family is not the same. They're not traditional.
Right.
His old relationship was traditional, and now that he's with this one, probably with Will. Back in the day, probably was traditional. He had a girlfriend with his first baby mama. But Jada, they just move different, money or no money. I think we just see more eclectic type of parentship, and it's different when it's black people. Because I see this is River West stuff all the time. I've seen this with the little quote unquote white hipster neighborhoods, but I'm seeing more parents that are going this route of, because I've seen people, I mean, I've been with people, let's say 19, smoking with their mom. So if you smoke with their mom, and then how many times have we been somewhere and we knew somebody who mom said, I don't care if like my kid is fucking or having parties if I'm here. Like that, this kind of loose parenting has been
That was the
around.
comments I was seeing.
That's cool.
when we
That's
posted
cool
this.
too. But the mama ain't down there watching kids kiss and shit. Like,
Well, that's happening
shit-
too.
that shit
Unfortunately,
freaky as
I
fuck,
can
like,
see some
fuck.
articles that's happening too. Moms are setting up sex parties. Here's condoms. Here's alcohol. You're doing it under
It
my
was
roof.
always moms doing that though.
Yeah.
I went to hella parties that was.
But I guess
Are we speaking?
I was more so appalled.
Can we dive
that-
into the Brookfield East sex orgies?
We're not gonna dive into that. But I was more appalled by when this whole Zaya Wade shit was posted. I was seeing too many of these new school parents. Like I said, the whole excuse for them and the thing I just keep saying, well, we was all fucking at 14 and I was fucking at this and I was doing this, and this. It's like because your childhood was fucked up or because you started jumping off the porch early doing grown shit, we automatically try to give our kids a pass for the same shit. We don't have to do that, like repeat the same cycles. It's okay to break certain cycles. And I'm not saying that with the kids we're gonna be able to stop everything. But certain shit starts with a level of respect. If your kid feels free enough to just be kissing motherfuckers willy-nilly in front of you, then then who knows
And
what
you
else is
cool with it? It don't bother you. You weird as fuck.
it's just structure. It's a structure level, and that's we got to go back to structure. And that's crazy that if you support structure and strong families, that you're the bad guy now. It's all about doing whatever the fuck you want to do.
Why should I give a damn?
Tennessee is passing a law that is going to cause for drunk drivers who kill parents to now have to pay child support. Meaning, for all you motherfuckers in Tennessee that's driving crazy, once you kill a parent or you kill somebody and you leave their children there with no parents to fend for themselves, you're going to have to pay child support for the rest of their life. Shouldn't be drinking and driving, or like I said, you should know your limitations, because it ain't like it's illegal to drive drunk. It's just but there's a limit. It don't say 0.00. Do it. What's the limit in Wisconsin? What's the limit? 0.08.
Triple, probably the legal
So as
limit.
long
Who
as you're
knows?
so keep it 0.7 and below. That's all. Yeah, keep it 0.7 and below. Know what that is.
This is coming from a 6'5", 280-pound nigga.
Look,
who
if
can
a nigga
drink like an ox.
know what you can handle.
That's true, though. That's true.
Because a lot of people, some people can handle smoking and drinking, driving.
We're Wisconsin. We're in a we're a social drinking spot.
Exactly.
One beer, one glass of wine turns into
We
a
have the
whole
most
bottle
bars
of wine.
per quarter anywhere else. So everybody in this
Plus,
state,
you gotta have one for the road.
everybody. Well, not you don't.
I
Have
don't
road.
know. We don't have
don't
to have
have-
one.
You
Unless
don't
you're a
have to, but
passenger.
that's a Wisconsin
It's illegal,
thing.
but if you're a passenger, fine. That's a
But you know what's crazy? Like I said, I've been to New Orleans where you can get drive-through liquor, and think to myself, this would never work in Wisconsin because motherfuckers, it'd be Stolies and Kias riding.
It's like the
everywhere.
little barn with liquor on both sides or something like that, or it's like a real drive-through.
No, it's like a real drive-through.
Oh,
It's like a real. They got like
Oh, you mean like alcoholic drinks?
I'm going to McDonald's to order
Oh,
a
God,
McFlurry.
no,
I can literally order a Jack and Coke. I was getting Jack and Coke slushies down there through the drive-through, right? Oh, thank you. Sipping it, driving off. Like a lot of other places are less strict, but like I said, when you got the history that our state has, with the drinking and driving and people falling into the river and killing each other and killing their wives and all the other shit, you got to have certain.
We have to lead the nation in white people who fall into the river.
That
Now,
has to be
I was
safe.
shocked. A couple years ago, a black dude did fall into the river. I was shocked, but we have to. Me and my
I
friends.
still think that needs to be investigated. I don't believe
Nah,
it.
niggas
I
be
think he's
drunk
pushed.
and playing. Nah, niggas be.
I
Oh, the
don't-
one black guy. He was artsy though.
Yeah, if I say
He was artsy. He wasn't a
them
nigga.
trendy niggas.
Yeah, he wasn't really like a nigga. Nigga, he was
You
artsy.
should
He was
have led with that,
talented.
Colin.
The
You
niggas
should
that
I
have-
wear
should. I didn't
boot
want
cuts.
to. I
I
wanted
could
to leave
have
it
saved
out.
my cape in the dry cleaner for all of that. But it's just crazy, man. You got to watch your alcohol levels. Don't drink and drive. Stay. And then the other thing, too, is I feel like, because you want to know what I hate? I hate it when somebody drink and drive, they can't handle it, they crash some shit, and they kill everybody in the car, but they ass alive. I hate that, too. That's
Because
the
they
most
be
fucked
loose
up
as a
shit.
noodle.
That's the most fucked up shit. Like, I hate that shit. Because every time that happens, the person whose fault it is always ends up skating by with his dome attached to his neck.
Do you know how many
This is
people I
whack.
hear go like, I don't know how I got home last night. Like I'll hear that and I'm just like, I hear that too frequently. Nah, I'm older. People hang around. We're getting a little older, so I hear it less. But just hearing it in my life and seeing the reaction,
I think it is an
on-
exaggeration sometimes.
I think niggas be fucked up and make it home. They black out and I think it's 100% right. That's not something to cap about.
I mean, we
think
all
niggas be
sitting up
driving
here
drunk.
like we all front like we ain't never drank and drive before though. Like
I haven't because I'm scared. But I'm gonna tell you one thing.
You
I'll
never?
put him out there, Eric. At one point in our past, was probably the only person I trusted as a drunk driver.
Well, I'm
I would
elite.
say he was an elite guy. I've
I'm elite.
had some family members that I felt like were high level, but the older I get, I rather pay for that Uber for both of us, or I'll drink less
Let me tell you
to
something.
drive.
Cause you
I
gonna do
just can't.
two things when you drunk driving. Them lines gonna be hella straight, or you gonna get hella reckless. The
There's
speed.
there's just two types
Especially
of people.
Freaky Ronnie when you chasing to some pussy, like on
Right.
Bryson Tiller.
Exactly.
Song.
Look, there's two type of people. People who can drive drunk and people who can't. Identify yourself before you open the door.
Nobody drive drunk. Don't listen
There's
to this
two
nigga.
different
Real
types
shit.
of
He's
people.
being real, but this is not the message we should be.
We're not.
pushing.
No, they're not.
No,
But
it's not a
it's
good
not the
thing.
message we should be putting. That's why I'm letting people know that most people, like that, those people who can drive drunk or have that ability to be fucked up and still drive perfectly, that's a small percentile. That's like 10% of people I know that can do
And then,
that.
too,
But
there's a
everybody
difference.
thinks they're a heavyweight.
There's a difference between drunk and blacked
You
out.
the only heavyweight
If
around.
you're
here,
blacked
bro.
out, there shouldn't be no driving.
But
you know,
and then with Colin, and
This
not
is-
to
this
toot
is
my own
terrible.
you
horn.
might be drunk, but at your .08 limit.
Yeah, and not to toot my own horn, but going to back what Colin said, the reason why Colin felt safe is because I still drive how I normally drive when I'm sober. It ain't like I'm swerving. For the most part, there's no difference. Like for you, if I can tell you're drunk,
So-
but we still made it home safe,
So
that's not good.
So you like the Tim Duncan of driving, basically. You just consistent.
I'm like the Tom Brady. Like I said, I always get it done. I'll make the passes. A lot of you niggas be trying to be Mahomes and Rodgers, and when you're drunk,
This
okay?
is such a crazy
Hail
turn
Mary
to the
passes. Look,
Niggas
when you're
can't
drunk,
drive.
look, when you're drunk, I'm just dishing it to the RB running back, little dink and dunks, slow. Like I said, niggas be doing too much. Like I said, you gotta be careful. And I think that goes for anything. Like we at the age now where, and not just like, okay, we all know, don't drink and drive. And if you're in a situation where you have to drink and drive, at least have that one person that can handle that shit. Don't try to be a hero and you know damn well you're not built for that shit.
Uber, because we didn't have Uber
yeah.
back
Uber
in the day.
is your friend. Yeah, exactly.
That's why we're elite.
And a lot of these times we're talking about was before the Uber era. Exactly.
And Eric got the money to pay for Uber now. He's not driving drunk.
With Uber, and that back then niggas was broke
Yeah.
and way broker than what was now, and you know you had to do what you had to do.
But
You had to get
what
home.
do we have? A taxi? Like
Yeah,
what
taxis
the fuck?
were sketchy.
Niggas
Taxis
didn't have
be
taxi
whacking.
money. Taxis was whacking.
Yeah,
They'll whack you
Yeah.
like fucking $8 a mile.
Who's
on that
taking a
Take the
taxi
long
to the
way
club?
around.
Like fuck
Yeah.
that.
Who's buddy? I missed the exit, buddy. Hey, what?
But, listen, just because they African, your skin folk ain't your kin
Know
folk.
your
I'm
limit
telling you.
and make sure you stay hydrated.
I
and
can't
you'll
stand
be good.
like I said, we at the age now
H2O,
where if you
motherfucker.
can't handle your liquor, you shouldn't. I don't want to be around you. Like, because at 30, once you reach 30, you should be at a point where you know what your drink is, you know what your limit is.
Every two shots.
I have two, and then here's another thing: you should
Every
have two
two
limits.
shots.
Wow, this is mature wash. Damn near, you're tilting over to wash now. When you telling people to drink water after
You gotta
What
drink
is
that
that
water. That's
shit?
what's wrong. That's what's wrong with some of you bitches. You can't talk pH balance, but you don't drink water in between your shots.
I think y'all need to talk more about
Here come
pH.
Eric Samuels.
Pay that $4-5 for the bottle of water. It's okay.
Exactly,
We knew
it's
the
okay.
prices before we got in here.
Exactly. And if all they got is Dasani, bitch, drink it. I hate you, this non-Dasani drinking bitches. Y'all, that's another one. If you're too picky with the water, pH balance probably off too. I can't drink that water because bitch, you've been drinking Kool-Aid all damn day. Okay, get you some water. I'm just trying to say, but when it comes down, when you're 30, and correct me if I'm wrong, and people let me know, you should have your drink. And you should have two limits. You should have your travel limit, like the limit to where, okay, I can not only I got to drink, but I can move from place to place, whether it be on a bus, whether it be driving, whether it be moving, like your social limit. And then you have like your house limit, where it's like I'm not gonna get
house
sick to the
limit.
point. No, the house limit ain't really a
At
limit.
the crib.
The only thing the house limit is throwing up.
Yeah.
Even if you're at the house, nobody wants to throw up. Even at the house. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to house.
During the pandemic, I crossed the threshold of the house limit and missed out on some nice sex on my lady, just damn near throwing up and her taking care of me like a kid because we were just downing bottles of champagne, watching Netflix. There was nothing to do, and I'm like,
That champagne to get you. That shit had you
mixing
bubbly
it,
as
yeah.
fuck.
We
Nothing
were
worse
trying
than-
on recipes and bloodies. It was some bad nights during quarantine.
Nothing worse
Only
than
a
being
couple.
about to get some pussy and you start getting the spins.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
worst.
that's like tearing your ACL before a
But I'm
play.
gonna tell
It
you,
is. It is. It's the
but to
worst.
have a
It's
flu
the
game,
worst.
you feel like Mike, because to pull it together while you
To pull it together,
It's a
but
couple
it's
times
still-
I'm like, oh my god, I knocked it out the
Hey,
park.
and then
Hey,
your girl,
I want a
hey,
ring.
and your girl
But after
carrying
you
you like
done,
Scottie
the
Pippen
spins
out the
kick
bedroom
in.
and shit.
The spins kicking like the washing machine when you done with that before. You be like, oh shit.
And then
all
once
right.
it's over, I let it go. I'm
Like,
out,
fuck.
dick out, flapping. I'm out. But
Yeah, it's
during
over.
the moment, yes.
The flu games be like a mother. Them hungover, I swear, but you drunk motherfuckers be hot as a bitch. Be dead about to die.
I don't know the struggles you don't know the performance we put on. That's why I
It's a struggle
sometimes
for
when you
us, too.
sometimes when you get 3 minutes, we had a little Draymond
I
day.
think the
We had a
difference-
little assist.
Exactly.
I think the
But
difference
see,
with women, though, if they
yeah, I
not
understand that
100%,
shit.
they're not going. Leave me alone. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah,
If they're not
that's
100%,
See,
we're
because
going.
when we're
We,
drunk, that's
we
when
could be
they-
40%. We're still going.
Yeah.
Like we can have an
Definitely
ACL.
going.
ACL. Both ACLs going. We limping in the game.
when Kobe-
For the pussy, we limping.
When Kobe shot his free throw with the torn
we're-
Achilles.
No, when it comes to pussy niggas, we're Giannis in the final.
Oh,
When he bit
hyperextension.
when he bit his knee all the way back, you thought,
Yeah,
no,
he came back the
for
next
some
game.
pussy, we coming back.
That is true.
Freak. They don't call him the freak for nothing. Shit, bend it back and we back in action. I got to shout out to Maya Angelou. Was speaking of the freaks, man. I bet you Maya Angelou was a freak back in the day.
She was a prostitute, so definitely. She
Yeah.
was selling pussy.
What?
And that's
For
why
the
I
love-
say,
yeah.
and that's why I say you can't judge all these young
Why do you
motherfuckers.
think
'cause
she know all them languages?
like people like to
Selling
say,
pussy in every
She was
country.
the original superhead.
if Malcolm X would have died at 20 years old, he would have just been a hustling ass nigga. If Maya Angelou would have died at 20 years old, she would have just been a hoe. Let people grow into what they destined to be. A lot of you motherfuckers be thinking it's the end of the world at 30. When y'all ain't even became who the fuck you's gonna be yet. Like, you haven't even leveled into yourself. You still a caterpillar ass nigga. You don't even know what type of butterfly your ass gonna be. Some of you niggas is moths, dusty niggas. But we won't get into that. I think the last thing I want to ask before we end this segment is another thing. We was talking about cops earlier, laws. So I guess it all goes in hand. There's a law being passed. I believe it was in New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, New Jersey. Where they're now allowing cops to smoke weed. Now allowing them to smoke marijuana, no longer tested for THC. And there's been a mixed reaction to this.
Off duty, of course.
Off duty.
They can buy it off duty because there was a random video of like a female cop. I don't know if it was real.
Right.
She was smoking weed.
I don't think you should.
But
well,
that
you can't do
wasn't New
nothing on
Jersey. That was
duty.
different. But
Yeah, you can't do nothing on duty. But I think this was there was a mixed reaction. I do want to remind people that cops are some of the most that's one of the most suicidal jobs in the country as far as like people killing themselves, highest divorce rate in the country. and all of that stuff. That's part of the reason why they be killing niggas and shit. Because they be sitting there seeing this nigga getting all these bitches, all this money, and then my life sucks, and my name's Pete, and I have a little dick. Fuck you. And you just get to shooting. So part of the reason why they hate their life, I think you need to give these niggas some weed to calm these little busters down. I think weed on their off days, a lot of these motherfuckers are working 12, 13-hour shifts, and you tell them you can't smoke no weed, all you can do is drink. No, we don't need, you saw that cop that put his knee on the back of fucking the dude's neck? That motherfucker don't need no alcohol. He don't need no liquor. He needs a pen, he needs an edible, he needs something of that sort to chill out. And every cop video I've seen, it just seems like they just have this intensity for no fucking, this uncalled for intensity. That like, and it's like, a lot of it is like fear-based, where it's like they feel like they gotta over.
You don't think cops were smoking weed before this and just hiding?
No, I don't know, but I don't think they are. But a lot of these little motherfuckers, because I know from person, a lot of these motherfuckers are ex army niggas, ex niggas, and a lot of these motherfuckers don't smoke. A lot of these country motherfuckers, they're drinkers. They don't smoke. They'll do heroin, but they don't smoke.
But they don't smoke because they're gonna get tested or because they don't like it.
They do because in the army and the military, when you get randoms, it's very easy for me to go out on a weekend, do some coke. It's out of your system 2 to 3 days. So they like shit that's out of your system quick. They don't like weed because if you become a heavy smoker, it can linger in your system for 30 to 45 days. So that's why a lot of the people
that they can test
exactly.
For.
So a lot of people in these positions, they don't like smoking weed because it ain't out there. It don't test. But now you eliminate them testing for it. More people will smoke the weed, and then the more coming up, cops will be more potheads than shroom and fucking sherm heads that we're seeing now and shit. Like, cause these motherfuckers now is like what?
These cops killing niggas is like the nigga who the cop who killed George Floyd. He was tweaking basically, like because he couldn't smoke weed.
Yeah, he was tweaking.
I'm not giving
I'm sure this is gonna be like a South Park episode.
No. I'm not saying that, you know, if he was high, that would have saved the situation. But I'm saying too often we see that same angry white male stereotypical cop. All of them angry, all of them charged up for the little, you ain't did shit, but for some reason they charged up, like looking like you. Like there's times where I'm seeing these cops pull niggas over, and you would have think this motherfucker done fucked his wife or something. I'm like, is there a history there? Like even in the George Floyd situation, they had us investigating, seeing if did he fuck one of his girls or his daughter? Because we just couldn't fathom why somebody was that mad, that angry. So, like I said, and not to even cape, but I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm being fair. I told you, cops highest divorce rate amongst a lot of these jobs. They don't get paid a whole lot of money to do their jobs, and they work shit hours. Most of them working 13, 14-hour shifts and working shit hours. They got the highest divorce rate. Most of them have PTSD. Most of them are ex-army people who already had PTSD, and a lot of these crazy cops we got now are the ones who came back from Afghanistan, came back from Iraq, and they're already jumpy as fuck. So, like I said, we need weed. We need to experiment with shit. Weed don't hurt. Weed won't hurt.
Bree, would you date a cop? Like a good cop. If he's a good cop, a good man, would you date a cop?
Got me thinking I'ma date a cop.
No, probably not.
Really?
No.
He was a good guy.
You wouldn't date Alonzo off training day type nigga?
No, she would date a Delonzo off training day type nigga. A dirty cop, yes. A good cop, no. He bring it home free weed.
Bad boy.
10 racks,
what
you go shopping.
Do?
Smack her on the booty.
Before we close this out, though, I was watching the History Channel, and I found some shit out that I didn't know before. But a lot of people don't know, and this may be common to a lot of people who follow, but a lot of people don't know that meth, since we own drugs, meth was created by Hitler. Hitler invented methamphetamine.
I've been hearing this. Like, this is
History
crazy.
Channel.
This must be some new information. You got the third nigga this week to say this
right.
shit.
So Hitler invented. He was the first person to create and distribute methamphetamine. He created meth as like was supposed to be this super soldier drug because he was trying to have his people march into Russia, and Russia was so large, so he wanted soldiers who didn't get hungry, didn't need to sleep, and needed to be able to just go straight like on a mission. So a lot of the reason why these fucking Nazis were so fucking off their shit, fucking people and doing so crazy shit, it was easy for him to get them to do it because they were meth the fuck up. Just imagine you're getting hounded up and shit by a bunch of methed ass soldiers and shit. You can't talk no sense to these guys. All of them methed out of their fucking minds. So there's no, and then where's the number one methamphetamine making places now and shit? South America, where the motherfuckers fled to, because Hitler never died in World War II.
Why should I give a damn?
I saw this tweet and I'm gonna ask this question. I thought it was pretty deep on that random high shit. And I'll start with you, Breezy, and you pick which book that you think you would want to read. You gotta read one. Actually, and I won't even say you gotta read one. You do have the option to say, I don't want to read neither. But it's your choice. Book one is pretty much a book that has everything negative that anybody that you know has ever said about you and their names. Book two is everything positive that somebody has ever said about you and their names. Wow. You have the opportunity to read one book. Which book would you read?
I would probably choose a positive book. Okay. I'm gonna choose a positive book because it would be nice to see some positive affirmations every day. Just go through, read my positive book of all the beautiful things that people say about me. And two, fuck y'all. Fuck what you got to say negative. I don't give a fuck. All right? I'm gonna keep the positive energy flowing. Fuck anything negative that you have to say. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, bitch. Okay. But I mean, I really wouldn't give a fuck. People talk shit all the time, so I'd rather read the positive stuff. At least it'd be a little more accurate.
But you do give a fuck. You do give a fuck though. That's why you're dodging the negative stuff.
I don't. I don't care to read it.
That's fair. Celebrities with the Twitter comments. Not all celebrities read.
I'm not always reading the comments on everything.
Not all of them.
That's kind of real for celebrities on Twitter. They got all the negative shit people saying about them right there on their threads.
I'd rather see what you think are good about me.
Search their name in negative shit.
Oh, like whack ass Matt Barnes. What about you, Ron? Which book would you read?
I want to know the negative shit. So
negative net.
That way, if it's somebody who claim they in my circle and they talking shit about me, you read the book, a couple things here and there normal. That's life. Man, you read the book, you see your main homie. This man got 3 complaints a day about you. Talking shit.
Okay, 3 complaints a day. You got a little analytics. Okay.
Yeah, goddamn.
You're averaging 7
You're going to be looking at the reports tab.
On the real, okay.
Nigga, you got to cut this nigga up out of here, man. Right. You know what I mean?
What if it's innocent stuff? This nigga Ronnie don't pass the blunt. He hold it too long. Or, damn, this nigga, what if it's little innocent
I think
stuff?
Some of the negative shit.
Damn, Ronnie still ain't pay me back.
Some of the negative
shit. It could be.
Innocent.
This nigga borrows the fuck out of some money.
What else would be? Damn, Ronnie, stay holding the bottle. He'll never bring one.
Yeah, nah. Keep looking at my bitch. See, look at my bitch one more time. I'm gonna beat his ass.
That's fair. You been a dirtbag. Wait a minute.
The whole time you ain't.
Is this self?
You sure you want to read the negative?
Cause you're a dirtbag.
Gotta cut their ass up out because who they saying that to? And if they fuck with me, fuck them.
That's true. You want nigga are you and your homeboys? Y'all really you would your homeboys to really call you out? Cause the only time I really get humbled or ribbed is from my family members. My girl occasionally, she can't really spar with me verbally, but my guys in my family, they will rib this shit it don't hurt, but they rib me and it humble me. And I was like, okay, they really know me, so they'll rib the shit out of me. And I'm like, I don't get that. Are you like that with your guys?
Nah, just keep that shit 100 shit. Call the motherfucker out. If we ribbing, we ribbing. You know what I mean? If I ain't got no jokes, I'll get you next time type shit.
What if it's your chick? What if she's saying,
that's a good one.
Damn, his hair ain't never twisted right.
Oh, damn, he can't stay hard longer than this. I almost was finna get in there.
Not every time, but just sometimes,
kind of uncomfortable.
You gotta tell me about that.
Damn, he's showing his ass.
I like to have an average, but still, who you saying that to? You motherfuckers. Then don't tell them I don't stay hard long. Tell them about the times I knocked it out the park.
You want the negative book though, not the positive.
You want the negative, exactly. You gotta be ready for that neg.
All right, goddamn.
You gotta be ready for that neg the stallion, boy.
Open up Pandora's box, I guess.
That's what you gotta do. Colin, what book you gonna open?
I want to hear positive stuff, because you're gonna hear more negative stuff than positive. I'm very neurotic. I'm always in my head. I'm always doubting shit. I have to constantly fight that.
And to be honest, If you really gonna read the negative book, you finna skim through that. Okay, he talking. You ain't finna fucking read that bitch.
But it might
you
be
might not even finish.
But you might be just scrolling down and see a name like, whoa, who is this name? Whoa, what the fuck?
Hey, yeah, random
Damn,
niggas
this nigga
talking
Scroll
about.
down,
like, what
scroll
the
down,
fuck?
see your mom. Like, damn, I really just
Oh, wow.
see some fucked up shit for your mom. Like, well, dad, like, damn, if I would have never had you, I would have plenty more money. That was fucked up. I mean, like I said, negative, there's no limits. It says everything negative. So you don't know how deep in the book you might
go
get.
positive. Like Bree said, I want to be like a thought. I want to be like a woman. Sorry. I want positive affirmation. Shower me with. I want to just read. Because most people, like, but I know, like, I get that. Like, so I'm not. But it'd be interesting because it'd be interesting to see, like, random stuff. And I'm in a relationship, but back in the day, it'd been good to know, like, oh, this nigga fine. Like, damn, you should have been to that bitch. But like now, I'm over that. But back in the day, I'm like, yeah, I would use it strictly for that purpose.
A positive book, I think, is the right way to go. I think, but a part of me really wants the negative book just so I can have like a little Jesus with my 12 disciples when I know somebody like, one of you has betrayed me. Like, I just want to have one of those moments where I just can act like I'm the know-all, be-all.
But women have that, though. Just post a nice little sexy picture on Instagram. You and 1,000 niggas that are going to give you your nice book. Whether they know you or not. I want to drink your bath water. I want to suck this. It clamps as hard as this. It's as strong as whatever. You're going to get the craziest the craziest like compliments ever. So like any women, if you want your compliments, just post a good picture.
And I think I'm gonna go with positive only because I feel like in today's world, everybody's so quick to share their negative opinions on every damn thing. So a lot of times, you know deep down what motherfuckers is thinking about you already anyway. Now you might not know the specific words and slander, but you got an idea on the energy you getting from people and what they might think. What people tend to hold back is the positive shit because they don't want to be a dick rider or they don't want you to know certain shit about that they sweating you on certain shit because nowadays we treat showing people love like, oh, you're dick riding, you're doing too much or whatever, so you never really get your flowers. Like, and having that positive book is a way to have your flowers while you're here on earth. But I will say the negative book would be helpful too because you can kind of, and I hate giving a Chris Webber on 2K answer how he never answers the question. He just says both things. But it's true. The negative book is helpful because you can kind of X out niggas before you go too far with certain people. You can navigate through the world. Oh, you said this? Okay, now I know how to treat you. I know what lane to put you in. So the negative book can be helpful. But, you know, it's all about what you're trying to deal with at the end of the day because both can kind of brainwash you to think a certain way because you've seen too much of one. So you don't want to get too caught up in the positive book because just the same people who write the positive going to be in the negative too. That's what I'm always going to think. Like, niggas is going to be in both books. So you got to think about that. So just because you see a nigga got 2 chapters in the positive don't mean he ain't talking shit about you in your negative book. You got to know both books. Let's talk about this thing that we posted in the Why Should We Give a Damn room. Shout out to everybody in the Why Should We Give a Damn room that participates in our conversation, ran a post throughout the week. I posted in there earlier about this boy or this guy, whatever the fuck he was. He wanted to test his girl. He wanted to test his girl, man, and so he asked her for $100 just randomly. And I don't know if you can see the post, Breezy. I think it's in the Why Should We Give a Damn room. I don't know how long they were together. It was some months. It was months they were together. And he asked for a random 100, and she asked why and what do you want it for, and started asking little questions. And he got mad. He went to social media and said, I asked this girl for $100. She asked me all sorts of questions. And then he starts naming all this shit that he bought for a vacation. You know, hundreds of dollars that he was about to spend on his vacation. And after that, at the end, he was like, see, I had to dismiss her. You don't even get to go on a vacation now. I was testing you. I didn't even want the $100. I'm testing you. This was a test and you failed. But the question is, was this test a valid test? Is this like, in that situation, if you ask a girl for $100 and they don't give it to you, should you feel justified in releasing
Releasing
her
like a Pokemon or
right.
some shit?
Shout out Future.
Give me my money.
Should you feel justified in dumping her just because you were about to spend a whole bunch of money on her that she knew nothing about?
We were just talking about this. Like, for me, when you borrow money at a certain limit, there will be a question. You know, friends, after all, let me get a couple dollars and you can run. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to explain yourself. After 20, I need an invoice. All right. So
Especially if y'all ain't even been together.
I need to know my bill. I need to know bill of services. I need to know. I need to receipt of transaction.
Were you billing your baby daddy if he asked you for money? I'm sure you was giving that nigga money.
Yes, I want a bill. I need to see what you need it for.
You were billing them?
I'm asking what you need it for, just like the girl did in this situation.
But she did ask when he's gonna have it back, though.
What does she need it for? $100 is substantial enough to
like
want to know answer.
So your number is low then. $100 is like, what is it, like $40? What's one I need $40?
If you dating a chick for a couple months, come on now.
Dating for a couple
months is
kind of rough. That's for ask for money. That's kind of rough.
$100.
Because what is dating now? Were we just fucking like?
She did say they were dating.
That's how people view it.
But I'm saying,
if he planned this whole $5,000 trip, then they must have been.
But I'm saying they could have been seen dating different. I watch 90 Day Fiance and a lot of these love after lockup shows. One nigga perception may be we're in love. We've been and the girl might be going, hey,
for Cocoa Puffs.
Let's say they're dating for 6 months or whatever. Let's say dating.
Different.
Even then, I feel like
met parents. Like there's levels you have to do before you start giving niggas $100.
I feel like regardless though, you got to give a motherfucker. If it's less than a year or there's no kids involved, or y'all not sharing finances. Like if you're at the point where y'all are combining finances, that's different. You know, because all y'all money going to one pot. But as long as there's separate finances going on where you got your money, I got my money, then I don't feel like it's out of bounds to ask. It ain't like she said no, she just asked. Now, me, obviously, I posted this because I saw that, you know, it was a real post. The motherfucker was acting like, you know, he was sitting on his high horse feeling justified. But to me, this was a broke ass nigga. This was a broke ass nigga who didn't.
That trip you got on
this nigga didn't pay for no damn trip.
No,
it wasn't no damn trip. He got mad because he didn't get the $100, and he ran to the internet to try to make her feel like shit because he felt like a bum.
He's mad because he can't return.
He should have kept that money for himself and went to the trip by himself.
Ain't nobody finna. Come on now.
But Ronnie, what's the amount that you have to ask a girl? What is this for? And then what's the rating, man to man? How fine does she have to be before you don't ask no questions? Like if she's a 6 and asking for $50, are you going? What you need this for, bitch?
For me, it's after a dub. Shit, if you ask for 40, I could be reasonable. That's
but you know what she want for 40. We know what she want for 40.
A dub.
Sure.
After a dub,
women can't do no more $40.
A dub is modest. It's like you can't need it for too much. Like, all right, here you go.
And you're not expecting to get it back.
You don't expect the dub.
Look like a bitch need a couple $100.
But after a dub, it's like, what the fuck you need $100 for? Like, yeah,
because you fucked.
Cause see all that. I should be able to ask you shit.
Women's vaginas worth more than $20. Right?
Listen, I feed them and do other nice things. So all that extra.
Trick daddy.
Why should I give a damn?
I just want to put a disclaimer out there. We at Why Should I Give a Damn do not condone drinking and driving, nor do we condone any harm or violence towards animals. Still fuck Peter, though, if y'all want to be gluing your hands and fucking up the games, though. Find a more effective way to protest, motherfuckers.
It's like the end of Family Matters when they have like the serious PSA and all the whole
right. I'm trying to get my little Jerry Springer end of the episode shmoney. But shout out to everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, iHeartRadio for the white people, Google Podcasts, and for all you people who've been tuning in, and once again, those of you guys who tuned in last week who didn't get a YouTube experience, we are sorry. That will not be happening again in the near future. Thank you guys for continuing to fuck with us, whether it be audio or visual. Is there anything else we want to say before we get the fuck up out of here? Episode 95, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, y'all make sure to like and subscribe to this fucking channel. Follow me on Instagram, Bree_Barber Podcaster, and thegroomroombarber.com. Yeah.
Shout out to all the substitute teachers. Some of y'all cool. Y'all don't do y'all job. Other ones, y'all like the security guards tomorrow. We don't fuck with y'all.
It's random.
Yeah, that's real shit though. And and I'm starting to realize I'm getting old because I hate that people put the little black divider on the conveyor belt at the grocery store. Am I being petty or am I being a real nigga?